Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the things that I've been thinking about and how I try to basically adjust my life based on my thoughts. And it really helps me, just putting my thoughts out there and like speaking them out loud instead of just keeping them in this little head of mine. Where they get amplified and it turns into a whole bowl of anxiety. So it's really, I've been really enjoying filming these videos where I just talk to the camera and like express my thoughts on the day and just, what's on my mind. So today I want to talk about books and inspiration and audiobooks and podcasts and all of that stuff, learning. And in my this past week, I have decided that I would be going on this information diet, and that did not work out very well for me. I mean, I've been feeling quite miserable over the past few days where I decided to cut out my listening to podcasts and books. And today I was like, okay, I really need this. I found myself going on like watching some movies and like not being satisfied with them and just not feeling overall very energized. And actually, personally, I found that like it's a good realization, it's like it's good to try stuff out so that you can determine whether they're like this stuff is for you or not. And for me, like it was just completely depressing, and not depressing, but yeah, I was definitely not feeling at my best. And yeah, I'm just gonna stop this information diet thing for now because I really miss reading and listening to books that inspire me. Uh, and basically listening to thinkers that basically takes me out of my context of everything that's around me, and just basically give me hope and uh, you know uh, establish this belief that there's so much hope and optimism and things to be excited about. And yeah, I mean, today I like the way that I came to this realization is like today I was like feeling kind of slumpy. It's a Saturday, and like this week I had this plan that for Saturday, like this Saturday, given that I'm gonna be doing my interviews in a few weeks, that I would be studying and all that stuff. But today actually I mostly was a couch potato. So yeah, I was just watching some movies and like trying to find anything that could inspire me. And like any of the music that I've been listening to, I just didn't feel like listening to it. And yeah, it did not do it for me. So yeah, I just like spent the whole like afternoon watching some like I watched the movie Babylon, and I found it was quite depressing, to be honest. So like after that, I was like, I hate this feeling and mindset that I'm in. And actually, I remembered that whenever I was listening to a book or like a podcast, I would get super energized. So I was like, okay, this is clearly not working and it's not putting me in the right mindset. And basically, uh, you know, I don't want to deprive myself of that, and I just want to keep my good energy and my optimism. So, like, I decided to break my, information diet. It was good for a while. Uh, I think it's good to do it. At least for me, I like doing it past the past weekend where I did not read or listen to any books. But I think uh, I can do it for an extended period of time. So for me, it's just like learning is such an important part of my life. Like it just really energizes me and keeps me going. So cutting it out for an extended period of time is definitely not good for my mental health. And I have felt that I have been less productive because of this, because basically, yeah, I would just not have any motivation to do any work related stuff, or not really work related stuff, but like do the stuff that in my mind I have to do. And so yeah, like I really missed being inspired. And so today I listened to Tim Ferriss episode. I don't remember the name of the person that he was interviewing, but it was very interesting. I think it's this guy from National Geographic, but he's an anthropologist, and basically talking about all kinds of travel and going to indigenous cultures and learning about different traditions. And it was very, very interesting, and it got me really, really excited about like I love listening to the Tim Ferriss show, because all of these guests that he brings on like take me so much far. Like it's so interesting because like I live in this world, and like whenever I'm listening to these people, it's like completely out of my bubble, and I love it because it's so inspiring. And yeah, it's just super cool to realize that there's so much more to life than the day-to-day troubles that I worry about, and there's so much more for me to experience in this life, and that I want to experience through travel. And yeah, it just really made me want to travel more extensively. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do that in the future. I mean, right now, some of the main reasons that I'm not traveling as much as I would like is, you know, trying to figure out my life first, and also trying to get my financial situation to be pretty stable. So like saving, trying to be a bit frugal and saving up some money so that I can have basically a runway for when I might need it. So just like trying to have a good uh, base of financial habits. And also, one thing about travel is that I already traveled quite a bit back and forth to Morocco because my family lives in Morocco, and I already feel bad about my carbon footprint from taking those flights. So I'm trying to minimize as much as possible, uh, the carbon that, like my carbon footprint, by just, trying to limit myself to destinations, like to at least visiting my family. And hopefully I can find better travel solutions in the future, maybe by planning out train trips and stuff like that. But in the meantime, I'm trying to minimize that, so that's okay. And yeah, I just found that it was like incredibly energizing to be listening to some books again. And yeah, I kind of loved it. So like I did feel like, as that's what I was trying to say earlier, but sorry for being rambly, but I'm just trying to get my thoughts together, so you are just sticking along with the process. So as I was saying earlier, like the break that I had, I think it was really good. Like the 3 day break where I was in Paris with my sister and did not, listen to any content and just was trying to be present in Paris and with my friends and with my sister and her friends, was really grounding. But uh, you know, I like after that, I think for one day I also enjoyed not listening, like not having any intellectual stuff outside of work to do, because it can get very tiring if I'm doing intellectual stuff outside of work, and I have so much, like I basically exhaust my intellectual energy in books. And so I'm just trying to find to strike a good balance, uh, so that I can perform at my best at work, because that's part of the job and part of my commitments, and also that's also something that's important to me. And also be inspired and optimistic and driven by the good causes, and like basically have a positive outlook on life. So just trying to strike the right balance between those two. So I think one thing that like also I noticed in my previous readings is that like my most recent readings actually that uh, I had on my to read list, or basically wish list of books, a lot of very how to build your business books, and like, I mean, those are super good. It's just that I don't think it's the right period of time for me to be reading those books, because I already have so much going on, and I'm not actively trying to build a business. So it's inspiring, but that's not really something that I want to focus on. So yeah, I think my favorite kind of books, like, honestly, completely changed my life. Memoirs are it. I love memoirs so much. And yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I want to be listening to. And also I have some periods of life where I really like listening to books about topics that are not applicable to my life, or like they're not exactly business topics or intellectual topics, like just about mindset and drive and motivation. And some of the books that I really enjoyed reading last year were Born to Run. Like, listening to it was honestly amazing. And also the book by, what's his name? His name is, he has a podcast. Ritual, yes, that book. I think it was called Finding Ultra. It was super inspiring. I had listened to it after, I don't remember actually, but I had listened to it after listening to Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. So right now I'm really looking to listen to some more like books about people overcoming physical challenges, and basically overcoming, you know, like uh, overcoming the mental barriers that come with trying to break their own physical limits. And yeah, I love those kinds of books. I've been looking for some recommendations. So I think I'm just gonna listen to another one of these books. Like, I think right now on my wish list I have the Wim Hof method, so I might listen to that one over the next couple of days. And yeah, just have been finding this super helpful and inspiring. So just trying to find uh, like a right balance between motivation and action. So yeah, this was just some of the thoughts that I've been having. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, you can click here to watch my previous video, and you can click here to watch my latest video. Thanks a lot for listening to my little ramblings here, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day, rest of the week, for whatever time of day it is. Thanks a lot, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.